Australia hosted the fourth Foreign Ministers Summit of the Quad grouping. In a thinly veiled reference to China, the members committed to further deepen their ties in order to rise against the challenge posed to global world order by any country. They held extensive discussions on free Indo-Pacific, challenges faced by the countries due to pandemic and the goals to be achieved vis-a-vis climate change.
Australia hosted the fourth Foreign Ministers Summit and a delayed in-person meet after the previous two were held virtually owing to the pandemic curbs by all countries. Climate change, COVID-19 and China's coercion in the Indo-Pacific were on the top of the agenda. The discussions were also held into an escalating crisis between the West and Russia over Ukraine. All four member states pledged to deepen cooperation to ensure the Indo-Pacific region was free from coercion, a thinly veiled swipe at China's growing economic and military expansion. Indian Foreign Minister Subramanyam Jaishankar emphasized putting more effort to ensure the territorial integrity of the countries and freedom of navigation in the region. He also asked member countries to work more cohesively to ensure a rules-based global order. Other ministers too reiterated their commitment towards a free Indo-Pacific. Maris Payne, the Australian Foreign Minister, said Quad was working with an aim to achieve prosperity for people by making countries independent in their choices.
I think our purpose is clear. It's to act to support an open, inclusive and resilient Indo-Pacific region. A region where sovereign states can, as I said, exercise their own strategic choices, free from coercion, so that their people are able to pursue prosperity.
Despite being outside the group's scope, an escalating crisis between the West and Russia over Ukraine was also a top agenda item. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken cast Moscow's build-up as a challenge to the international rules-based order, which he said the Quad would work to preserve.
Russia's ongoing threat to Ukraine and the support some countries have expressed for Moscow's dangerous actions is just the latest example of how these rules are being challenged, and it underscores why we have to stand together to defend them.
The ties between US and Russia have touched a new low since Russia has been allegedly making moves to invade Ukraine. The United States has been raising the issue on every platform. The US-Chinese ties are also at their lowest point in decades as the world's top two economies disagree on issues ranging from Hong Kong and Taiwan to the South China Sea and China's treatment of ethnic Muslims. China has previously denounced the Quad as a Cold War construct and a clique targeting other countries. However, this hasn't deterred the grouping from going ahead with the issues in hand, and challenging China's belligerent attitude has been one on the top.